Alright, today we see a very problematic bearish reaction, which could finally start a sharper correction ahead. But what should we do next? Should we panic and despair about it? Well, let's study the situation together. Let's analyze SPY, QQQ, Nvidia, Tesla, and many other stocks and see what possible scenarios we can work with. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan, I'm a trader, and I like to share my ideas here on my YouTube channel. Welcome, my friends. Now, as we can see here, SPY is materializing a top signal, a bearish reaction, a bearish candlestick pattern right below a secondary resistance level. This gap resistance level over here around 562. This candlestick pattern has a name. It is a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, which is a quite reliable one. It is a very, statistically speaking, of course, it has decent chances of acting as a bearish reversal candlestick pattern, as we're gonna see in a few minutes. Meanwhile, we see the QQQ also making another bearish engulfing candlestick pattern right below the previous top level 484, and we are right now on the verge of losing the 475, the previous top level over here, which is now supposed to act as a support level for us. By losing this key point, QQQ is going to probably materialize a sharper correction back to its 21 EMA, the exponential moving average on the daily chart over here, just like the QQQ, alright? Any top signal over here, any pullback in this scenario could take us back to the 21 EMA, and this is it. And then we'll see, only then we'll see if SPY is gonna be a buy again or not. Meanwhile, we are making a top signal under a resistance level. This is not a very good signal for SPY. So far, the situation looks quite weak. The indices look quite weak, but if we see a pullback, of course, in my humble opinion, we may see more opportunities ahead because, first, the trend is still bullish, alright? We are still in bullish territory. A pullback to a support level would improve the risk-reward ratio. Therefore, we gotta pay extra attention on how the SPY is going to behave in the next few days. And any pullback on our stocks would be very interesting. For instance, Nvidia is also making another bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. However, Nvidia is struggling a lot to break this resistance area over here, all right? It feels like the 130 is a very important resistance level for Nvidia, and any pullback to the 120 or maybe to the 21 EMA on the daily chart would be totally normal, acceptable, and even desirable, especially for those who are out of Nvidia. For those who missed buying Nvidia down here, they are just waiting for the risk-reward ratio to improve again so that they can buy at a better price. And this bearish engulfing candlestick pattern is a very problematic one because, as we can see here, according to Thomas Bukowski's statistics, the patternsite.com, as we can see here, a bearish engulfing is a bearish reversal 79% of the time. Therefore, the above numbers are based on hundreds of perfect trades. Therefore, if we see such top signal getting triggered on Nvidia, SPY, QQQ, etc., most likely we're gonna see a pullback. However, remember, my dear friends, pullbacks are not reversals, all right? Pullbacks, while we are trending, they are usually very good and they most of the time give us very nice opportunities. But right now, we should just pay attention on how the indices and how our stocks are going to behave from here. And I described this top signal along with many others in our ebook, which is free, by the way. And what's more, I don't just show and tell you that it is a bearish sign, all right? It is going to drop. No, I teach you how to trade and what to do with this information. And as if that weren't enough, you can learn to trade in practice and in real time on the 5% project. I share our strategies with our members, always teaching them how to trade and how to manage risk properly so that you can consistently boost your performance. So just check out our website for more information and test our service for free for absolutely free. Link in the video's description, alright? Now, Tesla is dropping, collapsing more than 4% right now. What's the problem here on Tesla? Unlike other stocks, Tesla is already losing the previous day's low over here. It is losing the 21 EMA on the daily chart. Therefore, it seems it wants to enter bearish territory again. So it does look weaker, considerably weaker right now at this moment. When we take a look at the 1 hour chart, we see that Tesla is already making a bearish pivot point over here. So Tesla is not looking that good right now. If you ask me, we could easily retest the 206, the 205 support level over here. And then we'll see, by losing this key point, well, the next technical support level is the $182. So such bearish thesis over here could easily materialize in this scenario. If you ask me, there is still time for the indices, for Nvidia, for Tesla and other stocks to materialize a bullish reaction over here above their support levels. Of course, there is still time. However, as far as I know, with the information we have today, well, we are not reacting properly, so we could see a top signal getting triggered this Friday, tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be decisive for us. Meanwhile, we see our stocks like AMD also collapsing, another bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. We are losing the 153, which was our previous top level over here. We are losing this support level right now, suggesting a sharper correction ahead. The 21 EMA and the 143 over here are going to be our next technical support levels. Palantir, on the other hand, is incredibly bullish. We don't see a clear top signal here yet, but if we lose the 31.34, that's the most important support level for Palantir, which was the previous gap resistance level on February 2021. This insane gap over here was finally closed this year after 3.5 years, alright? So this key point is gonna be a very important support level for Palantir. By losing this key point, we're gonna see a sharper correction ahead. Meanwhile, we see Broadcom also making a quite ugly bearish reaction, a false breakout of the 166 over here. And if we see SPY, QQQ, Nvidia, if we see the broad market correcting, most likely Broadcom is going to retest the 21 EMA next as well. Micron is another very good stock that is on my radar right now. By losing the 21 EMA, we're gonna probably materialize a sharper correction, but Micron is still a little bit more bullish than other tech stocks like Super Microcomputer, which is below the 21 EMA, below the previous resistance level at 636 over here. ARM is another one that is on my radar right now, below the 21 EMA, trying to make a crystal clear top signal in this area, which is consistently acting as a resistance level for us. Therefore, we see that many stocks could easily correct, could easily trigger their pullbacks over here, and then we'll see if they are gonna offer us a buying opportunity or not. For now, it is a little bit too soon, but of course, I'll be here every single day in this channel, therefore subscribe, because if you don't subscribe to the channel, you may never find us again, alright? And on this internet, with a lot of people who like to incite panic or hyping things up, well, maybe you need more technical views without any bias, because here on this channel, we only talk about techniques, facts, charts, strategies. Therefore, consider subscribing and click the like button to support me as well, my dear friend. I highly appreciate your support, your audience. Thank you very much. See you guys tomorrow, Friday. Stay safe. Bye bye.